is here. They picked a good time for the fans to come back to Stamford Bridge, didn't they?
Can you believe it's been 9 months as well? 9 long months since fans have been allowed back in the stands at the Premier League. But yes, they were back yesterday, especially if you're a Chelsea fan. You've got a lot to be happy about then as well, as Chelsea came from behind to beat Leeds 3-1, which means they go top of the Premier League for the moment now. Well, Rangers and Celtic both play in the Scottish Premiership this afternoon, and Hibs have moved up. Now, Millwall players have described their hurt and anger at the behaviour of some of their fans yesterday after a section booed. Now, Manchester United's winning run in the Women's Super League continues. They're now 4 points clear to Rugby Union's Autumn Nations Cup now, and Ireland rounded off 2020 by beating Scotland by 31 points to 16 in Dublin, which means that they finished third. They went into the game. So the final today is between England and what is, well, let's just say very much a second-string France side at Twickenham. England's only and Lewis Hamilton stand-in at the Sakir Grand Prix has done a pretty good job so far. George Russell. World number 1 Judd Trump has set up a mouth-watering final in the UK Snooker Championship. Now, the events for the Paris 2024 Olympics will be confirmed tomorrow, and we now know that one of the new sports will be breaking. Yeah, that doesn't sound great, does it? It's actually a competitive form of breakdancing, and our Olympic reporter Nick Hope has been taking a look at the potential new lineup. I love this idea of breakdancing at the Olympics. I mean, it's a little bit controversial, and I think the thing for me is there must be a very fine line between really good breakdancing and really awful breakdancing. And I don't think I could tell the difference, if I'm honest with you.
It used to be really popular when I was a kid. And then
breakdancing was?
Yeah. I mean, this was way back.
Than I
But it seems to be making a comeback, which is good.
It is. It's really good. And it's this idea of getting the Olympics to appeal to younger audiences.
Yeah.
I think. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't know much about breakdancing when I was growing up. I think it was the Teenage Ninja Turtles that was probably as close as I got, kind of spinning around in their shell. That's
but you know, you can be sniffy about that. Some people might well be, but the athleticism required to do what they were doing is phenomenal. The strength.
Exactly, yeah, come on. I'd like to see Adam Peaty spinning round on his head like that. You know, it's not easy. Let's put it this way. I would not be trying it here. No, let alone any time at all. But no.
See, now if they brought dad dancing into the Olympics, I might stand a chance.
Oh, I'd love to see you breakdancing, Roger.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Holly.
Do write in if you want to see Roger breakdancing.
It's 6:30 now. Stay with us. The headlines.
I'm going to Holly with the sport looking radiant as ever, Holly.
Oh, thank you very much. It's hard to come after Kevin there, though, mind you, isn't it? He's just such a legend. Just to update you, we've had some breaking news just in the last few minutes here from South Africa. This is regarding England's one-day international, which was due to get underway at 8 o'clock this morning. We know back on Friday it had already been postponed because they'd found a case of coronavirus within the South African team, a positive case that has since been negative. But now it looks like it's been abandoned altogether after 2 members of the England team's dedicated hotel staff tested positive for the virus. Now, the players have been retested, but the decision was made to cancel the match altogether. And it's a shame this news coming on a day when we've been talking about football in the Premier League and fans returning for the first time in 9 months. Now, we saw it at Stamford Bridge.
That we all wanted tonight.
Well, the top 2 in the Scottish Premiership play this afternoon. Rangers going in with a 9-point lead over Celtic, and Hibs. Next, Millwall players have described their hurt and their anger at the behaviour of some of their fans yesterday after a section boo. On to Rugby Union, and England take on France in the final of the Autumn Nations Cup this afternoon. Ireland, though, rounded off 2020 by beating Scotland by 31 points to 16. Plenty to look forward to today as well. We've got Formula One. We've got a Formula One Grand Prix without Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, it's a Jim Jam day. Home and on the sofa. Watch all that. Thanks, Holly.
7:42.